Hey, what's up, guys? Edwin here. For those who don't know me, I'm Freedom's first overseas student, and it's a pleasure for me to be here. If you're here, it's probably because you're having problems in bed. You don't last long, or as long as you would like to. You are not able to make women orgasm, or maybe you don't even have a girl yet, dude. And if that's you, I can totally relate because I've been every one of those guys. The guy who doesn't have a girl, the guy who doesn't last long. For God's sake, guys, I had erectile dysfunction. So that probably gives you an idea of what I'm talking about here. I have dealt with premature ejaculation, and I was a virgin till 22. And dude, I had no bitches. So whatever case you believe you have, whatever situation you think you're in, I get it. I get it. I'm your guy. All right? I'm your guy. So, Edwin, I started approaching, all right, with Predom's guidance, and I got results. Like, I was going out on dates, I was getting numbers, I was becoming more and more social, and I got sex. I lost my virginity to a girl that I cold approached following, Freedom's guidelines. And it was all cool. It was wonderful. All right. And I remember this girl, Piper, her name was. We had sex multiple times. She became a regular. But I was like, Freedom, how do I last long? And he told me some things. All right. And I applied them and they worked a few times, but I didn't really grasp it. I didn't really get a good understanding of how those things worked. And I kept at it, and I was like, I'm ejaculating so fast. What's going on? So over time, I have learned a few things, and I think it can help you in this journey of becoming good in bed. I'm not the best guy in the world. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there, dude, who's better than everybody else. All right. So we gotta understand that there's a bunch of bullshit out there, and there's truths in the bullshit. Like if you go on YouTube and you research, hey, premature ejaculation, how to last long in bed, they're gonna tell you medical things you can do to last long in bed. For example, oh, you can spray this on your dick and that's gonna make you less sensitive and blah blah blah. There's other dudes that are gonna come out there and say, hey, you don't wanna numb your dick because then there's no pleasure for you. So what the heck? And they're right. They're right. And they're gonna tell you, hey, the causes of your premature ejaculation and blah blah blah. It's because you're stressed. It's because you are tired. It's because a bunch of different mumbo jumbo. And I'm not saying it's all trash. I'm saying what they're saying doesn't make any sense, because if they're telling you, hey, you're coming too fast because you're anxious, because you're nervous, because you're tired, because this and that, then it's not like you can avoid being tired or being stressed. Maybe due to work, maybe due to situations in life. So their advice is, hey, avoid being tired, avoid being nervous, avoid. And it's like, how the fuck do I do that? And I was like, okay, that makes sense, but how do I actually do it? And the truth is, you don't have to focus on those things, because what you gotta focus on is, okay, how can I? It's like you had an accident and you can't really walk because your leg hurts or whatever. So the mentality is not, shouldn't be, hey, hey, how do I avoid not getting my leg broken or whatever? No. The mentality should be, or the mindset should be, or the questions you should be asking yourself is, how can I walk even though my leg is not in at optimal, how can I walk even though I'm hurt? Okay, I'm gonna get some crutches, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna hang on the wall. That's the kind of question you want to ask yourself. Now, how can I avoid not getting hurt? You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna be stressed. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be this and that. So that's not the right question. The right question is, how can I perform even though I'm dealing with these things? All right. So the first thing you need to remember that, like I said, it's not all bullshit. All right. It's not all bullshit. You do need to relax. The problem is, how the fuck do you do that? Especially because if you have had previous experiences where you came too fast, then now all you're thinking is, I'm gonna come fast again. And that makes you even more anxious, more nervous, more worried that you're not gonna perform the way you want to perform, right? So I want you to think that your dick is very sensitive, right? So you go in and you're gonna feel good, dude. You're gonna feel good. You go in to the vagina and you're gonna feel good. And the problem that a lot of guys have is what they do, me included, in the past. So you go in and, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna thrust. Obviously, right? You gotta move, right? Yeah. You gotta feel good and you gotta make your woman feel good. The problem with that is that you're already sensitive. And the movement, what that's gonna do is that's gonna make you come so fucking fast. So what do? Well, if I just stay static, what is the woman gonna think? What is that girl gonna think? What the fuck, right? The problem is that you're too worried about what she's gonna think, and you're not performing the way you should perform. So you should be the confident guy and dominant guy, and just be cool with it. Huh? You go inside, you kiss her, and if you want to be open about it, hey, I'm gonna be inside you, enjoying the warmth of your pussy for a few minutes, and I'm not gonna move a whole lot. That's it. You kiss her neck, you touch her boobs, you're inside her, and you move slowly, because you know that if you move faster, you're gonna fucking come. So you gotta get in your body. Control it. That's the way you relax. But if you just go into the pussy and you start moving, you start thrusting, dude, you're gonna come in like 30 seconds. So first of all, in order for you to relax, you gotta become accustomed to what it feels to be inside of a pussy. So, and let me tell you this, dude. It might take you anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes to basically not be sensitive inside of a pussy. So that's the goal. Not be as sensitive inside of her pussy. So you go in and the goal is to, that's why I'm not saying you should be inside her for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. It's gonna be different for every guy, and it's gonna be different every time you do it. It used to take me like 10 minutes to feel comfortable inside of a pussy without feeling like super sensitive. Now it takes me like 3. I don't know. Sometimes I go in and I'm not sensitive at all. I can start thrusting right away. So it's gonna be different for every guy, and it's gonna be different like every time you do it, because every time you do it, you get better. So you go in, you tell her these things if you want, you kiss her, and you move just a little bit, just what you can handle, till you become comfortable. Comfortable meaning you're not as sensitive. Once you're not as sensitive, then you start actually, thrusting and doing all of these things. After that, if you, let's say you go at it for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever amount of time after you feel comfortable. If you feel like you're gonna come and you wanna go longer because, it hasn't been as long as you wanted it to be, or she hasn't come or anything, just change positions, all right? Easy peasy, change positions. And I'm gonna tell you something about changing positions, all right? So I heard this advice. If you're about to come, just change positions. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I went into the pussy, right? I was sensitive. I was thrusting right away, or not waiting long enough. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna come. So I would change positions. I pulled my dick out, put it back in, and the fact of pulling it out and then putting it back in, that made me even more sensitive. And I would come. I would come. So it was embarrassing, you could say. I struggled a lot, but I can laugh at my mistakes. It's all right. It's all right. So here's what you're gonna do. You don't want to change positions. You don't want to do. You don't want to use this strategy till you actually get the first step down. All right. You have to get it down. And the first step was to become less sensitive inside of a pussy. That waiting period, 2 to 10 minutes. After that, you can do this thrusting and all of that, and you can change positions when you're about to come. But if you start changing positions before you become comfortable inside of a pussy, you're just gonna come even faster. Just hands down, man. Being honest with you. So once you get and another thing that I want to tell you is that, man, every time you're with a woman, you have to take it as an opportunity to get better. It's not just I'm gonna have sex or I'm gonna have a bad time because I'm gonna come faster. No, it's like, how can I make this experience a learning experience? How can I get a little better? And it's not like she's gonna be screaming with pleasure. Dude, if you're at ground zero, you want to get to level 10 in one time, that's not gonna happen, dude. So the first thing, okay, let's say you're the guy who has a girl and you have like the opportunity to have sex, right? So you think you're gonna get sex in like 1 week or 1 month or 3 months from now, or you're already having sex but you don't have the confidence because you don't last long in bed and they're not coming. So if you're that guy, what you need to focus on is how to get better little by little. Like every time you have sex, you have to get a little better. Get to know her better. What feels good to her. And what feels good to you, of course, you already know that. What you gotta figure out is how to manage yourself, all right? So every time you have sex is an opportunity for you to get better. But don't overdo it in your head, thinking, okay, I didn't get as good as I wanted to get. Oh, she didn't come this time. No, dude. Like if you're the guy who comes too fast, don't even focus on making her come. Like, forget about that. That's not a priority. And don't worry, she won't mind you. She won't leave you because she's not coming. All right, that's okay. All right, don't worry about it. She will stick around longer than you think. Just focus on lasting longer. That's my advice. So the first thing is to last longer. All right, don't focus on making her come yet. And if you apply these things we've been talking about, you will be able to last as long as you want. I remember the first time Pritam talked to me, he asked me, hey, how long do you think I last? Or how long do you think a man lasts? I was a virgin, all right? I hadn't had sex at the time. And I said, I don't know, man, probably like 3 minutes. Like that was my idea. And I wasn't wrong. Like when I had sex, I lasted less than 3 minutes, right? I wasn't wrong. And he's like, dude, I can go for hours. And I'm like, oh, fuck her. And I laughed. Are you serious? And I was like so oblivious of everything. And of course, I didn't really, like, it was hard for me to believe those things. But, dude, I can, like, literally the other night, I went for like an hour. And that was the first evolution, like going longer. Right? So I went for like an hour and I'm like, I'm gonna go eat and we can finish this later. And then I went for like another half an hour. And then it was too late and we wanted to go to bed. All right? Like, that's the point you want to get to, where you stop because it's been so long that, dude, just shut the fuck up, go to bed. All right, that's the first evolution. Last as long as you want, and you stop only because it's been too long. Or even she was like, you made me tired. Like after 1 hour, of course she's gonna be tired. Another thing. So once you already had this down, you can focus on making her come. For example, this is funny because I remember the guy I was and the guy I am now, and I'm proud of myself and I feel good about it. But it's funny. So the other night, I was having sex, and she came, dude. I was penetrating her. She came, And she's like, "Oh, honey, I'm relaxed now. I came." That means, she wants me to stop because she just came, right? So, and she's like, "Did you come?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool. I'll come later. I'm happy you had an orgasm." And I kissed her. Um, and then we went at it again. She comes again, and she's like, "Honey, I came. It felt so good, or whatever. Did you come?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't come." And she had two orgasms, and I didn't have an orgasm yet. Oh, whereas before I had an orgasm within 15 minutes, and she hadn't even started feeling that good to have an orgasm yet. Um, so that just tells you that you can get better at things, right? Just the same way you go to the gym, and when you just go in, like, you can't really lift not even 5-10 pounds or something, and then you go 15, you go 25, you go 50, 100, or whatever, right? That's how this is a muscle, dude. You can get better at things. You become better. And that night, going back to the story, that night I literally I was like, okay, it's late. I banged her for another 15 minutes. She was about to have another orgasm, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come. It's late. And that's when I came. Like, I decide when I come. Okay, it's been a long time. It's time to go to bed. Okay, I'm gonna come. All right. After she's had so much pleasure already. But again, just because I'm telling you, oh, she's having so much pleasure with me, now you're focused. Oh no, I gotta make her come. I gotta make her come. Remember, fucker, if you're on level 0, don't try to go level 10. That's one of the lessons I learned from Freedom. So, remember, dude, if you're the guy who's not lasting long, don't focus on making her come. Don't worry, man. She doesn't mind it. She's not gonna go away. Just focus on the next step, not on step number 10. Focus on step number 1 and step number 2. All right? Last longer. Relax yourself. Go into the pussy. All right? So, how do you actually make a woman come? So, first of all, don't go inside her pussy right away. Do some foreplay. You gotta tease her. All right? You gotta tease her. Even tease over the pants. Like, she's not even naked yet and you're already teasing her. This is an example of teasing her, all right? You can just rub your hand, your palm on her pussy, over the pants, do a little touching, whatever, right? That's teasing. You kiss her, you touch her boob, maybe like this, or if she's in front of you, you can, like, dude, you know these things, right? You know what teasing is, all right? So you tease her. All right, now she's naked, right? And before you go in, you want to get that pussy wet and wetter. Like, she can have an orgasm without you even penetrating her. Actually, a lot of women don't really have an orgasm with penetration alone. They need other kinds of stimulation. What are those kinds of stimulation I'm talking about here? Well, we're talking about fingering her. We're talking about clitoris stimulation, G-spot, dude, all of these things, all right? And there's a lot of resources out there that you can learn from. And I can give you some links. I can give you some resources you can check out. And on this training, I'm just gonna tackle, like, just getting the pussy ready, right? And again, if you're new to this, like, you don't know how to eat a pussy, you don't know how to finger a girl, you don't know how to like really give her pleasure when it comes to the clitoris. So don't focus on like, I'm gonna make her come. Yes, that's the goal, but focus on, hey, how do I touch the pussy? How can I finger her properly? And here's the thing, as you learn, you're not even aiming at the goal anymore, and you'll get it. Like, she's gonna come just because you're trying to get better. So what I'm saying is, don't focus on the goal as much, just try to get better. So next time you have sex, instead of just getting her naked and putting your dick inside her and be done in 30 seconds, tease her, undress her, and Again, this video like could be so much longer, but it's not gonna be as long. There's better resources out there that I can give you where you can learn how to tease properly, how to finger her, and all of that stuff. So this is gonna be short. So you already teased her. She's naked. You kiss her. All right. And now maybe you get some lube. You rub your fingers. This is what I'm talking about. Don't go in just yet. All right. Learn these things, dude. Like sometimes you might want to go in like fast because there's no time or whatever. But if you have time, dude, to have sex, which is probably your case, right? Like you're not rushing. It's not like you don't have time to have sex. You're looking forward to having sex, so you have time. So take your time and learn, all right? Okay, how is she reacting to my touching? All right? Let's talk about fingering her. Let's say you already have a finger inside her. Let's say you have this middle finger inside her, right? So what a lot of guys do is they finger fuck her, which is fine, right? Like a lot of women like that, and you can tell if she's liking it. Another thing you can do instead of just finger fucking her is this part of your finger, just rub it on the walls, all right? You're inside her and just do this. Trim your fucking nails, by the way. You don't want to hurt her, all right? And then just ask her if she feels, yeah, you can ask her if she feels good. And the important question is, do you want it faster, slower? And she's gonna tell you, dude, because she knows her fucking body, dude. You know what feels good on your dick. A lot of women, dude, they don't stimulate the tip, and they don't know how to suck a dick either. But you do know how to stimulate yourself, not because you've been sucking dick, but because it's your dick and you know what feels good. So she knows what feels good because it's her pussy. Don't be afraid of asking her, hey, slower, faster, yeah. And she's gonna tell you. And you're gonna make her come. All right. There's a good chance that if she tells you what feels good, you're gonna make her come. All right. Worst case scenario, she doesn't come, but she gets so wet and so aroused that when you go in, dude, after you teased her, after you fingered her, after you made her feel good, even if she didn't come, dude, like, don't worry. Remember, that's not the goal. The goal is to get better, right? Remember that? All right. So you get better, and worst case scenario, she doesn't come, she just feels good, and she's way wetter than you imagined. Now you go in, and she's so sensitive. It's just like when your dick was so sensitive. That's the stage she is in. Since you did all this work, all of this foreplay, now she's so sensitive that you go in, and even if you don't go for like an hour or 30 minutes, she's gonna come in like 5 minutes, dude. But remember, even if she doesn't come, you're okay, man. You're okay. So, you tease her, you touch her, you finger her, you make her feel good. She doesn't come, but she's in a better mood. Like, she's more sensitive. And she's throwing her hips at you because she wants you inside her. Even if she doesn't say it, a lot of women are shy, but that's what she's thinking. She's like, what the fuck, I want this guy inside me. Like, especially if it's the first time she's with you, she's probably not gonna say that, but she's thinking it, dude. She's thinking it. She's fucking thinking it. And the more you have sex with that woman, she's gonna be more and more open and honest with you. You're gonna go crazy because she's going crazy for you. She wants you inside her. All right, you tease her, you touch her, you finger her, you make her feel good. She doesn't come, but she's in such a good mood. She's so aroused. You go in, and you start thrusting, and you come in 30 seconds. Fuck her. Remember, you're not gonna thrust there if you're sensitive. You're only gonna start actually penetrating her like that once you feel comfortable with it. Because even though she's so sensitive, you go in and you don't have control over yourself, you're gonna come faster than her. You're gonna come in 30 seconds, dude. So remember, don't forget, you tease her, you touch her, you finger her, you go in, but you take your fucking time. All right? She's gonna feel good. You're gonna feel good. All right? So you relax yourself. You wait those 2 to 10 minutes. then you start your game. You start penetrating her. You start feeling good, and you start making her feel good. And at the end of the day, dude, if you're just trying to get better right now, don't focus so much on why you feel. Focus on what she feels. All right? You want to make her feel good. After you're good, like after you're able to pleasure her, then you can focus on, you know what, I want a blowjob or whatever sets you off, dude. Whatever feels good for you, or I want this position or whatever, dude. So you're banging her, and if you feel like you're coming, even though you're comfortable being inside her pussy, change positions. All right. We haven't talked about clitoris stimulation, dude. That you can watch a whole video on clitoris stimulation. There's videos out there. Also, dude, just do a combination sometimes. So kiss her ears, dude. Her neck, her boobs. Learn how to touch boobs. Learn how to kiss boobs. Learn how to suck on boobs. You don't want to hurt her. Oh, you don't want to do any of that. But when you do let's imagine this, dude. You're penetrating her. You have one hand on her boob, and you're touching her properly, and she's feeling good. And you kiss her neck. Think about it. She's being stimulated on 3 different fronts, 3 different parts of her body. Her neck, for example, her boob, or her boobs, and her pussy. Imagine that. Now imagine that you're doing some shit like doggy style, all right? And you're penetrating her. Maybe you're kissing her. Maybe you just are holding her arms like this or whatever, dude, or like pulling her hair or whatever shit you're doing. And now you start like touching her clitoris while you are banging her. Dude, she's gonna go mad. She's gonna, not mad as angry, but mad like insane. She's gonna go crazy. But again, dude, I'm just talking about things, and if you're not really familiar with these subjects, it might sound foreign, and there might be things that you don't fully understand, but there's resources out there that you can look up. Now that you've been listening to me for almost 30 minutes, you can go, okay, I want to learn about clitoris stimulation. I want to learn about how to finger a woman. I want to learn about how to touch boobs. So now you can try to find those resources and learn about these topics, and now you apply them. And again, if you think it's too much, dude, just focus on one thing. So, for example, the next time you have sex, don't focus on how can I make her come? How can I last long? How can I make her feel good on her boobs? How can I touch her clitoris correctly? How can I finger her? Dude, focus on fucking one thing. One thing, dude. One thing. If you're gonna make the next time you have sex about lasting long, focus on that. All right? And then you can focus on other things. Don't worry. Like I said, dude, it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get the hang of this, but you have to have the mentality that every time you have sex is an opportunity to get better, and you're supposed to get better. You're supposed to get better. Don't waste the sex. I remember the first girl I was with, Piper. I was just wasting the opportunity to have sex, dude. I was a virgin. I had sex, but I was like, you know what? I'm coming so fast. Or, you know what? I got tired of this girl. You know, I don't want to have sex with this girl anymore. I want a better girl, or I want another girl, or I want the girl from a different race or whatever, dude. It's just a different girl or whatever, dude. It's like once you have sex with a girl for several times, there's not so much novelty. But that's because you're not really good and you're not making it interesting. All right. So I was wasting the opportunity to get better. I was just like, you know, I don't even want to have sex anymore. Because when you're not good at something, you don't want to do it anymore. You only want to do things that you're good at. But let me tell you this. You won't get good at things if you don't do them, all right? And you won't get good if you keep running away from the things you're bad at. Man, you could be so good in like a month or 3 months from now, or even a week from now, if you just focused on doing the work. Doing the work, all right? Just getting better. Because you can. Everyone can. Even if you think you're like the worst, dude. Dude, I was the worst. So, man, you can get so much better if you just used every time you had sex as an opportunity to get better at something, all right? I promise you, it'll be worth it. And I promise you, this will create so much pride within you. You'll feel so proud of yourself. You will feel so confident, so good about yourself. Because giving pleasure to your woman, that feels so good for you, like emotionally, because you know that you are the man. You know it. You fucking know it. You look at another woman and you know, oh, that girl is super hot, but I'm pretty sure in bed she would scream being with me. Like, that's how you think. So man, just do it, dude. This is just a roadmap to getting so good in bed that looking at your former self is just going to make you smile, make you laugh even, because you're going to be laughing at yourself. That's a skill you got to learn also. Laugh at your mistakes, Laugh at them. Oh, yeah, I came so fast that one time. I remember, dude. Oh, yeah, I remember when that girl rejected me. I didn't even know how to approach. Laugh. Fucking laugh. Man, a big hug from me. I wish you the fucking best. And I know you'll get so good at this, and you'll get back to me and you'll tell me, hey man, I feel so good about myself now. Thank you for telling me I could train myself, I could get better. And that's the thing, dude. This is not set on stone. Oh, this guy, insert your name. Kevin. Oh, Kevin is just so bad at sex. And it's like, inherently you're bad. No, dude. Those dudes that are just banging so good, dude, they're so good in bed. They were not born like that, dude. They have experience and they got better. They made improvements. That's why they're good. It's like that one guy at the gym who's like the biggest guy and he's like the strongest guy. But do you think he was able to bench press what he bench presses now from the beginning? No, dude. He started from the bottom, all right? He wasn't able to bench press as much, lift as much. He wasn't able to do any of those things. He trained to be capable of doing those things. The same goes for sex. You train yourself to be good in sex, to last long in sex, to make her calm during sex. You train yourself. So never forget that, man. It's not that you're inherently bad at something. You're not bad at anything. All right? It's every time you think, oh, I'm bad at something, think instead, oh, I just haven't trained for it. I want to get good. I want to be good at it. Oh, I'm just going to train for it. I'm just going to put in the work, put in the reps. So if you're the guy who's thinking, I suck at this, I come so fast, you simply haven't trained enough. You haven't even fucking focused on it, dude. You've been focusing on, I'm bad. Why are you bad? Okay, these are the things I've been doing wrong. I don't know how to tease. I don't know how to kiss. I don't know how to touch. I don't know how to finger. I don't know. I don't know how to last long. I don't know how to make her come. I don't know. So make a list of all your problems and tackle them one by one. That's how you get better. So don't focus on simply, oh, I can't do something. No. Why is it that I am not able to perform at the level I want to perform? And you start solving the problem. You start eating the elephant, per se. So best of luck, man. Have a great day.